Very good evening to you and welcome to yet another vlog here on Screen Park Worldwide this Halloween. We've done numerous Halloween events so far, but tonight we've come a long way right down south to come to Tulleys Farm Shocktober Fest. We came here last year, we absolutely loved it, so we've come back this year for their biggest year ever. 8 scare attractions to experience here. I'm gonna have a little look. Dean's got the map. You alright there, Dean?
You are.
Here he is in his oversized jacket again.
Yeah. Now I put my lenses in the refurbished toilets.
Yeah. There's the map. Oh, it's a very interesting map. 8 scare attractions to get in. Of course, Jack's here as well, supporting the Undead Delivery Corporation. From Horror Nights. So it's going to be good. Oh, hello.
Nice to film me.
Hey.
Hi, darling.
Hiya, you alright?
What's that for?
What's that? We do vlogs for Theme Park Worldwide on YouTube. Yeah.
Right on it.
Yeah, you're on YouTube now. Yeah. Oh, hey.
I look alright.
I like your costume. I think you look great.
Babe, this is my just normal
This is my, yeah, we wear it all the time.
I just, you know, when in doubt, work it out.
Oh, well, there you go.
Work it
That's what we say all the time.
Keep it fresh, keep it fitness.
Yeah,
So important to keep it real, keep it fresh, keep it fitness.
Yeah.
You know it, don't you?
I do.
Are you two the lively ones and they're the quiet ones? Oh, yeah.
We say that, you know. It's
They can be lively.
yeah.
Well, what's in the bag? What you got?
Oh, wow, you don't want to see it there, really.
Dance. Oh, there we go. Yeah, we like a little dance.
Good.
I like a bit of this, bit of a time after time.
I like it.
Good tune. Well, you have a good night. Yeah, you enjoy yourself.
Bye,
Goodbye, bye.
Bye, camera.
Bye. That's what leads me to what I was going to say. Not only have you got 8 scare attractions to do, you've also got loads of roaming street theatres just like them guys. It's great. Tulleys is full of it. It's my favourite scare event I've ever done. Absolutely love it. So I'm looking forward to getting inside the mazes this year. It's going to be a good one. 4 brand new mazes this year and 4 of the other ones. We'll probably add some little enhancements too as well. So we'll look forward to it. It's going to be a good day.
Yes.
Hello.
We've already got in Idaho. There's a guy who's like the next Martin Scorsese. This one's right after him.
Hey-o.
We're gonna be seeing this in movie theaters around the globe soon.
Yeah.
Hang on. Let me do a thing. Coming soon to a theater near you.
Oh, there you go. That's good. That's good.
In a world made of chocolate eggs, the 2 men were the only people who could fight, who could protect the world.
Starring Matthew Broderick and Owen Wilson in Why Did They Cast 2 Guys Over 50?
The movie coming this summer to a theater near you. We did that bit.
Oh, there you go. Thanks for that.
You take it later.
So first maze of the night. The Cellar Haunted House. I really liked this last year. This was one of the best ones.
This is one of my favourites.
It was. The theming in here was absolutely amazing last year. I'm sure it'll.
as well.
Yeah, it's really good effects. We'll give you a review when we come out of the cellar. One of 8 attractions. So many attractions here now. It's a huge scare event. I like how they get all this social media going on as well.
The Snapchat as well.
Yeah, the Snapchat one. Facebook's bleeding. Is that so they can get away with using the Facebook logo, do you reckon?
Possibly, yeah.
Right, we'll see you when we come out. Cellar. Just come out then of the cellar. It was here last year and there's definitely been some scare roads to that. The theming I think is pretty much the same. I don't know.
Theming and some of the scenes are the same.
That stayed the same since I've been.
Really?
Yeah.
When did you last come, Dean? Just for the viewers, keep in the loop.
It must be 2009 or 2010 when Blue Fire was new.
Yeah, oh, wow,
Yeah.
going back a bit there.
Even though it's quite old, it's
It came on the way.
still got its.
That's a great. That was my favourite maze of the year so far. I mean, I had some great scares. We just went in, all 3 of us, you know, not a massive group, and it was really good. The theming in that's great. You go through all sorts of scenes,
of a house, don't you?
Like little scenes of a house. You go outside a little bit. There's a room where right at the start where you sort of go through a big squeeze halfway up the body. A big snake, whatever it is, comes out the side.
Gets him every
Seymour.
time.
Little shop of horrors.
That comes out from the side, and then you go down further into the big squeeze, so you sort of walk down into it. Pretty much the same as last year, but that was the best scare maze to me this year. I'd give that 10 out of 10. I wouldn't change a thing about that. The acting there, I don't know if it's whether because they knew us or not, but that was really well done. So the girl recognised us as well who was on the entrance, so hi out there to you if you found this video. But no, I thought that was brilliant. What would you give that out of 10?
I'm going to give that 10 out of 10.
8.
8 from
Yeah.
Dean. guys, it's a fair review. I mean, it's great, the theming in that stuff. You're in there a good 10 minutes as well. It's a long maze.
Just see all the Jeremy Kyle.
What I like about it as well is all the corridors and stuff are quite short, aren't they? So it sort of makes you feel very claustrophobic in there, you know. Very good, very tight, just how we like it, really.
In there if you're not careful, aren't you?
Yeah, well, we did halfway through. Like, which way are we going, right or left?
Yeah.
Really good. On to the next maze. I think should we try the vault maybe for this year?
Yeah.
I'm interested about this one. When scare mazes start hurting you physically, that's where I start getting a bit concerned. So I'm a bit nervous for this one this year. So. I see you. Let's go and try. Adidas. Let's go and see the vault.
Special.
Let's go and see the vault, and we'll see what it's like when we come out. Brand new for this year. So we've just come out of the vault, new for this year. Before I give you my review, Dean's going to tell you a little bit about how that works. I think he's worked out.
Yeah, obviously you can get shocked in that, but I think they've got material over metal fencing that's hidden. So if obviously it's pitch black in there,
there's no scenery.
So they're basically hoping that you can't find your way and you're touching all the scenery. There's two metal panels on one wall, and then obviously the metal
there's behind some material. So it covers it up to blend. All the walls are black, aren't they?
And then you touch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we didn't touch it. If you
we did hands on shoulders.
Yeah,
all my hands in hoods.
I mean, it was one of the scariest mazes I've done this year. But it's probably one of the worst scare mazes I've ever been in out of many years of doing scare attractions. There was no theming, lack of audio, acting skills are very poor.
It's more flashing lights, isn't it?
Flashing lights. It wasn't great.
Ramps it up if obviously because you're scared of being shocked.
I think that's more of a
It's more of a Theo one, that one.
I was feared of being shocked, but in terms of overall enjoyment, I'm going to give that a very measly 3 out of 10. Nice concept, but it needs theming as well. Like, the outside looks great, but what did you think?
Hardly anything in there. Really.
Black walls, and when they turned the torches on, you could tell that it was just black walls. Very disappointed with that one. What did you, out of 10?
Probably a 5. Yeah. Obviously, it's the apprehension. They want to get you with the apprehension.
If you're on the front, I felt sorry for whoever was in front of us leading that. Someone did get a shot there in our group, but shocks do seem quite minimal in that.
Oh yeah, I think it's minimal.
Yeah, I don't think it's.
But it's the unknown of being shocked.
What about you out of 10 for that?
Nah, it's not. I mean, based on like attractions such as like when you got accident, it was actually like.
Tunnels last year was.
That was above that. I mean, I don't know why they got rid of tunnels, but. Nah,
whoever put that in here, very bad decision. One of the worst scare mazes I've ever experienced here at Tulleys Farm Shocktober Fest. Let's hope the night Shade Circus is better than that. This has been refurbished for this year, and look at that facade. That's what we like, quality theming. But fair enough, it got us going that scare-wise. But
more the fear being shocked.
More the fear, but I don't think there was.
We don't know how much the shocks have been.
I don't think there was that many shot panels in there, to be honest.
I saw 2 down the sides.
And that's about it. But
eye level, there were.
Look at this. This looks my water sort of thing.
Scenery, you'll be all right.
Yeah. One of the worst mazes I've done. I didn't enjoy that at all, really.
Even though the dangling, the wire scenery didn't get Sean going.
Yeah, I mean, it got me going scares-wise, but it wasn't enjoyable. I just couldn't enjoy it. You're too scared of getting this shock, you know.
But then are you meant to enjoy them? They are scare attractions.
They are, but when you're paid to come, you expect to have a good night out. That for me, you know, is I would call it.
It's not a re-runnable one now.
I call it near enough diabolical, actually, that. Even if you did want to get shocked, there's no theming. What's the point in getting shocked? There's nothing to see.
You might as well go to a farm, touch the electric fence.
I was expecting like loads of screens, like all shoes with all like blue lights maybe flashing in it. There was just nothing in there. It felt very budget, very budget, you know. I'd expect better from Tulleys Farm.
First scenery and that's it. With a good audio effect, you know, a good speech. But other than that,
the facade and the start is the best bit, you know. So we'll give this a go. Night Shade Circus. This is more my sort of thing. Look at that.
Very well
beautiful theming. Obviously, we're going to give this a go. See how it compares. Circus mazes don't normally do anything for me, but this was very enjoyable last year, so we'll give it a go. So we just come out of Nightshade. Obviously, they had a circus maze last year, which was pretty much a standard circus maze, very similar to Carnival of Screams. That this year was very different. In fact, in there was a bit of a curtains maze, wasn't it? At some point, it was like you're in there a good over 10 minutes in that. It was long. Some really good sections climbing up. and down ramps and stuff like that. It was good. I'm going to give that 7 out of 10. I really enjoyed it. No clowns in there, like actual proper clown masks. That's what I like. Clown masks do not scare me. That was like girls with face paint on and stuff like that. It was very. There was one actor in there. She was like pulling a leg over her neck. That was quite good.
Contortionist, I think.
Lots of. So it was half curtains made, half standard clown made, circus made. Sorry. I also like favourite scene in there. Is it like a vortex tunnel with a girl stood at the end, and you had to sort of climb under it. What did you think of the vortex tunnel? I enjoyed that.
Yeah, very disorientating. Very, very well
really
done.
good. I enjoyed that a lot. Yeah, very good. Definitely the best circus maze I've done this year, probably ever actually. These circus mazes don't really do much for me. I had a great scare at the end. Obviously with it being a curtains maze, the hand just went like that right through it. But what about out of 10 for you, Dean?
About 70, I'd say. Yeah.
Nice audio in there as well. Improvement on last year.
Yeah, definitely improved last time. Lots of unique features in that. Lots of slanted walls, really crushed into it. I mean, there's obviously your classic elements, your big squeeze, and
another big squeeze. Forgot to mention that.
Quite a long one actually.
Disorientating that was.
It really
towards
is.
the end, it was the most disorientating maze.
I reckon they send you around to a couple of loops on that. They must.
Yeah, it was very good, really enjoyable. Right, we're going to do the chop shop now.
Yeah.
Look at that for a maze facade. That's probably the best exterior to a maze I've ever seen.
I know you got your cars here. As well.
This is apparently the best maze here by a long way, one of the best in the UK. I've heard so much about this, so I'm going in this with high expectations, so let's hope it lives up to that. So chop shop.
Chop shop, let's go in.
Yeah, new for 2015 here at Tulley's Farm. Look at that. I don't think I've ever seen a scare maze like that. So you walk through. I couldn't quite understand the theme at first. It was like a
car shop,
a car workshop.
Yeah.
Some of the best theming I've ever seen in a scare maze. Never mind in a scare maze, just parks and attractions in general.
Just literally stuff everywhere.
Yeah, it was like you're actually in a proper workshop.
Some real cars and parts of cars.
Yeah, real like old style cars.
Nice American accents as well in there.
Sorry, I was saying it, get me breath back. You'll find out why I won't tell you about the ending.
Probably hear anything.
Yeah, now you think, hang on, chainsaws, no. And that's what I thought, chainsaws, no. You have a chainsaw, 1 or 2 at the end of a maze, fair enough. That whole thing was building up the anticipation. Then we went through a room, after going through a couple of like car showrooms, so to speak.
It's like a meat locker, don't you?
meat locker. And then you go sort of around the back of this garage, like a Dodgy's garage. And then you can hear a chainsaw. I thought, here we go.
Oh, you think at the first, is it a finale already?
Loads of blood splattered on the thing. You go into a kitchen, and then you keep going upwards and down in a zigzag form of passion. And it just goes on and on and on. You can hear chainsaws revving.
The walls are covered in blood.
Yeah.
You go into this section where the roof's like missing. The theming in that is some of the best I've ever seen.
Yeah, that was.
It's theme park quality theming that. Disney quality theming for their queue lines. Inside a temporary scare attraction. Was it a marquee? I don't even know. You can't even tell. It was inside all this. That was amazing. One of the best scare mazes I've ever done. As you come round towards the end, then you think, the chainsaw's coming. Then the chainsaw comes, you think, right, that's it, we're going to get chased out now. Same as every other chainsaw ending, whatever gets done.
You go round the corner, there's another one, right there.
Then you go round the corner and there's another one. Literally 5 minutes of that maze was.
And it's not just one chainsaw, it's like about 5, 6 people with
I reckon
chainsaws.
6 or 7 chainsaws.
Going off in strobes, like actual strobing, and you got corridors of that.
I was genuinely scared in that.
You don't only chase you, they literally whack it straight over.
Went mental with a chainsaw, scraping it along the floor.
There's even sparks coming off it, wasn't there? Yeah. Honestly,
Sean was behind me, grabbing onto me from that.
It takes a lot for me to get scared, and that got me going, that one. That's what I expect from Tulleys. That was absolutely incredible. One of the best mazes I've ever done. Probably my maze of the year, that one. I mean, look at the theme, it's just so beautiful to look at, and when you're in there at the start, it's beautiful to look at. Then at the end, you get absolutely
You can see why people are rating that high.
That is crazy. I mean, I'm just so glad that Tulleys have come and done an attraction what's not a chainsaw finale, so to speak, standard.
Chainsaws are overused, but there, they've used it properly. They've really built it.
There you go.
We're going to get some reactions here.
Absolutely crazy.
Some reactions
What did Twisted think to Chop Shop?
We haven't been in yet.
You've not been in? Oh, well, we won't spoil it for you. Thank you. Well, you're in for a good surprise with that one. You might recognise these guys from your Twisted vlog.
What's it called?
Shade Circus. What do you think of that?
Absolutely phenomenal.
It's great, isn't it? They've done a cracking job with that.
Scares, that got me totally.
Yeah, I thought it was some really good stuff
and
in
we've
that.
been in vaults as well.
Yeah.
And literally amazing.
Yeah, I mean, I really enjoyed
At the moment, my
Shade.
heart's like skipping beats.
I'd leave that one for a minute then, because that's one of the most intense things
Coffee
I've done.
time, and then we'll do another one because at the moment I need a rest.
Oh, there you go. We love Twisted, by the way, the other day.
Thank
If you've
you,
not seen,
guys.
check out the vlog from Twisted. It was a great night. It was really good, but 10 out of 10, phenomenal scare experience. I'm sure it's the same for you guys with that.
Yeah.
We were all running for that. Literally 6, 7 chainsaw. Don't know how many. We'll go through again later. That's the good thing. What we got? We got like these unlimited bands. It was 59 quid, was it?
Yeah.
There we go.
Unlimited bands all
That
night.
varies each night. It could go up to 64.95, depending
Worth
on what
it
night.
all the way for supporting attractions like that. Right, let's get to the next
Casting
one.
now were great as well.
Oh,
Nice
that was
American
crazy.
accents and everything. You got built up the
Oh,
atmosphere.
it was amazing. I didn't know where it was going at first. I didn't know where it was going at all.
car shop into meat locker
Classic
into
coat.
Classic code.
Chainsaw
yeah.
Massacre, really, wasn't it?
I'm still going now. Chainsaws don't normally do much for me, but they felt even more real than obviously
Yeah,
the
because
chainsaws they used before.
around.
Yeah,
They were chucking it
it
at you.
felt real. They smelt like
Whereas
chainsaws.
normally they
you
go,
know.
you know,
What do they do, Dean?
Not a standard chainsaw
whereas
ending.
it, you know,
Scraping across the floor. That was
Hitting
crazy.
the walls with it. Oh, it was crazy.
Honestly, that was great.
Sean was like, let's do the whole.
I know I didn't do the driving to get here, but for me that was worth the 4-hour journey just for that. Something special. I'm so glad that we've seen that this year. 10 out of 10 from Tulleys. And that scraping on the floor,
Yeah,
beautiful.
yeah.
Chop Shop, come and see that. Absolutely brilliant. We're having plenty of runs through that tonight. What an attraction. But it was absolutely scary as beep. Dean's smoke coming out of a tube which is behind the fence services. Little effects like that make the difference. Look at that there, how amazing does that look? You know, proper screen part this, and no expense spared when it comes to atmosphere and effects. Another new maze for this year is the Colony. What are we expecting from this, do you think?
It's hard to tell, really. I'm thinking like cool, like it's cool.
Burning, yeah, looking at the
cornfield
outside.
kind of thing, you know. There's lots of kids on it.
Yeah,
Witch burning kind of thing.
looking forward to it, yeah, obviously. Pretty sure it's a corn maze, this one, so we'll let you know when we come out. Colony, looking forward to it. Hey! Yeah. It's a big baby! Hey.
baby!
These guys from Twisted the other night. Check out the vlog if you've not seen it. Yeah. There's so much plugging for Twisted in this vlog, you know. See you later. So, we've come out of the Colony. What do you think to it, Dean?
Good apprehension, long, a bit like Field of a Thousand Screams.
Not a lot happened, did it?
No, not too much.
But the theming's some of the best I've ever seen.
Yeah, very good.
Loads of wood. It wasn't a
Very
corn maze.
tribal themed, isn't it? Very tribal.
Yeah, like the colonies that's
African,
taken over, yeah,
It was like a corn maze, but wasn't, because it was all been
It was like corn sort of like this around
Yeah,
it, but not a
but
corn
no,
maze.
Or wooden maze.
Yeah, half outside, half inside. And what we did like is half of that used some of the stuff from tunnels, didn't it?
Yeah,
Some of the,
there's a
like the
nice
skeleton corridor, like that.
Yeah, nice big rock soundtrack in the start of that as well.
It's good. It was very similar to tunnels.
Very dark in the early stages of it. You can hardly see where you're going.
Yeah, it was
There you
good.
go, Haunted Hayride.
Oh yeah, Haunted Hayride up next. What else I liked about that? It was long. We were in there nearly. I was over 10 minutes.
Oh yeah, it's long.
It's a long, nearly 15 minutes. That I would say it's literally one of the longest mazes you can get. Scares wise, didn't really get anything at all. It wasn't great. I mean, there was a chainsaw at the end, and that just didn't quite cut it.
You're going to have loads in one. You can't.
You have to chop shop.
Yeah.
Then the chainsaw, bit overused, I think there. Yeah, that's what that was. It took a while to get it going as well.
I even saw where it was coming out from before it was.
Yeah, some real fire in there. Like little sort of fire pits. That was nice because it made it feel quite tribal. And loads like wooden structures, wasn't there? Like wooden walls and stuff.
Like a teepee.
Yeah, we went through a teepee. It was good.
Very good. Very good.
So again, some of the best theming I've ever seen. Quite similar to tunnels, but not quite as intense. But the dark room's good. You go into a dark room. Dean was leading this one, so it's quite disorientating. And you have to walk to the end and then turn around before you realise that there's a light in the bottom corner to go through. But it was good. I'm going to give it 6 out of 10.
Yeah,
for me.
7.
7 as well, yeah.
7, yeah, 6 for me. It was good, but I did prefer tunnels. I'd rather not have the vault, and I'd rather have the money spent on that. But it was good. Horrorwood Hayride was my favourite last year. Absolutely love this, so I can't wait to get back on it. We'll let you know what we think when we come off. What a great attraction this is. So unique. You don't often get these hay rides. So this is always a long one. But we'll see when we come off Horrorwood Hayride. It's going to be good. This. It's going to be really good. It is. What was this theme to when you were last here? Can you remember or not?
Just really
generic form. Yeah. I'll be interested to see what you think of this. Some really good tactics as well. So we'll let you know when we come off. So just go off the Horrorwood Hayride, absolutely fantastic, pretty much the same as last year. I love it, it's just so unique. There's not many places, especially these scare events, that could have the space to do that, the time and also the money. I mean, 3 main factors to producing something like that. You can't just put it in a tent, you can't just put it in a building. It does rely on obviously having the tractors. I believe they've got 8 tractors here. I know they did last year anyway. Speaking to some of the management here last time. Honestly, that's great. I mean, it's just so many good sort of jumpy scares, nothing too intense on there, just some nice scares. You're on it good 15 minutes or so on there, and it really builds up the atmosphere. You go around, lots of fire. There's some of the best scenery we've ever seen on that. I mean, you've got a plane on there, you've got cars, you've got a great scene where a car comes in from the side. It's the easiest job ever, that, isn't it? Just driving a car into the hay ride. I loved it. I mean, really enjoyed it. What do you think, Jack?
Yeah, same as last year. Really impressive. Lots of big sets on that.
Yeah.
You pull up close, and then the set starts unraveling, and people get on the back and start terrorising you.
It's very good.
It's very interactive as well. They pick on certain individuals and
I mean, I got picked on a few times there with the scripts. It's more fun, isn't it, than scary? What do you think?
Yeah, it's similar to what I saw when we last came.
I suppose with that, it's something what can keep changing every so often, and you know.
Similar.
Yeah, I like how space you have like Alice comes on, and the Mad Hatter. Yeah, that's good. Some really good stuff on it. Like I say, it's not scary, but there's some good stuff. It's a bit quite jumpy in some places.
At the end, it's
good
a
fun.
very funny ending.
Really good. My favourite scene in that, same as last year, where there's a big like cage at the side. We need to sit on the other side next time we do it, really. And it comes whacking down, and the guy jumps on it. And also there's a sign this year as well on the side, and then the sign just drops off, so it feels like you're going to get hit by it.
You can feel the air hit you.
Yeah. Well, what was the main thing in that for you? What did you enjoy?
Fire.
Fire. Yeah. More fire in that than Valhalla. Some good blasting. That. It gets quite close as well. So right, we're going to Elements now. Maze number 6 of the night for us. So we'll 7 of the night.
Yeah, that's
7.
one. Is it 8?
It's 8. We've got to do this, then we just got to do Haunted House. So we'll do Helen's. Not for these guys.
Oh no.
No. We did it first as our first one, but we've not done it yet.
Oh, you got the camera.
So, there we go. So we'll Maze number 7, and we'll go and check out Haunted House and give you our thoughts on that one. Helleman's the Ritual this year, so we'll see how this compares to last year. So we just come out of Helleman's the Ritual. Last year it was called Helleman's Inferno. Was that right, Jack?
Helleman's Inferno, yeah.
Pretty much. I don't understand why they've rebranded it. The only thing that was different was the video at the start. Yeah. So I thought,
exactly
anyway, I don't know if that's what you thought as well.
Exactly the same as the last time.
Yeah. It was great. I mean, the only problem with that was it was a Universal special. That was
we were stopped in one of the sections about 5 minutes, weren't we?
We're in that whole thing over 10 minutes, and that was due to the group in front, which were a bit slow, or we were too fast. I don't know, but yeah, it was all right. I actually prefer Molly Crow to that. I mean, it just shows how much of a quality experience Molly Crow is really when you do that. I mean,
well, it has a scene at the end.
And obviously the scene at the end in Molly Crow with that.
I mean, obviously I love the fire, you know.
There's some fire blast in that. That's better than Molly Crow. The fact the fire goes vroom.
You actually got some effects.
You walk over a couple of bridges with wind blasting out, so that feels good. Some of the strobes, you can see through the hoods a bit more, so the strobes going off in your face. You know, some really good stuff in there, but yeah, I think we need to give that another run through later on to see. But we're too close to the group in front. The audio in that is great. I mean, we went behind the scenes on that last year and saw just how simple it is. There's also a waterfall effect in there. All it was is like a hose pipe, isn't it, into like a pond. So yeah, it was good. And for me, I'm sorry, but I didn't get a very good review that time. I think
it was a bit tedious by waiting for the group in front.
I mean, the artists did as well as they could to keep the tension going.
When you got a bag on your head.
Bag on your head. You got a bag on your head. Where's your bag?
On your head.
What is it?
What?
A bag.
On your head. Oh, no. Bag on your head. Where is it? Where's it going? On your head.
And what is it?
A bag.
A bag.
And how much is it? 5p. There you go.
It was alright. Out of 10, I'm going to get. Scares were good. I mean, there was some good close-up action.
When you were moving, waiting for the group in front, it was getting a bit claustrophobic in there.
It shows that things can change in 12 months, though. 12 months ago, this was my first blindfold maze since the passing at Thorpe Park, and I really enjoyed it. Now we've got Molly Crow, which is touching, the bags come off, you have the big scene at the end. It makes you appreciate just how good Molly Crow is, to be honest.
Lots of touching and leg grabbing on Molly Crow.
Yeah, I mean,
if you've not yet done it, it's a good one.
Sorry for the spoilers. But that wasn't, it didn't really do much for me. It's probably my second worst maze of the night after the vault, actually. I mean, yeah, I think...
the vault was shocking.
Yeah. That's bad, that's bad. Right, one more to review. We did it earlier in the night, so we'll head up to it, do the Haunted House, shall we?
Yeah.
Go into the Haunted House, show you guys, give you our review on that.
We've not done that one yet.
Wow. We have, but we haven't. Not for you guys. This year, the event seems to be quite samey. Considering there's 4 new attractions, it feels very similar to last year. Oh.
Got a bit of a bird issue.
Go on. A bird issue?
They've killed the bird, look. Yeah, you can tweet, you can follow me if you want. Dean8001 at Dean8001 if you want to.
On Twitter.
Yeah, but I haven't got a bird splat in mind.
I still think that's to get away with using the logo without permission.
But yeah, join the conversation.
At Tulleys shop.
But mine's Dean8001 if you want to add me.
The overall event though is fantastic. I mean, this year you've got some great stuff. Shade Circus stands out for me, along with Chop Shop, definitely, and the Hollywood Hayride. I think, you know, them 3 are my top things here. Last year was a great event. I think this year they've expanded even more. Are all the mazes up to the same standard as they were last year? I'm not too sure at the moment. I think Chop Shop's the best maze they've ever done at this event. And the Haywire is absolutely awesome, and Shade Circus is better than last year. And obviously Haunted House, we've not been in it yet for you guys, but when we did it earlier on, I'll give you a teaser to our review. It was really, really good. So we'll go inside and let you know a bit more on Haunted House, the oldest attraction what they've got here, with a few tweaks this year, so we'll see when we come out. He's quite creepy. Just on the Haunted House then. Pretty much similar to last year. A few new scenes in there. A few theming upgrades, I would say. They've messed about with a few bits in there, haven't they? But we can just hear her inside, look. There's not many actors in that at all, is there? You know, it doesn't need it.
But I think the rat runs on that, I think, enable them to move very quickly.
How many actors do you think there is in there? Probably
I think
3
most.
That's all it needs, though. The ambience in there.
It's mostly creepy on, you don't...
The audio playing like this, it's la 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 la.
Very
like these 2 girls
well.
who want to play a game as you're going around, you know. He's quite creepy, isn't he?
So this one here is
$59.95.
Tips tray here, this one's you don't want to make this in the night, would you? Maybe you would, I don't know.
Is she for sale? I'll buy it. But no, I love that. It's very classic. Like I said, it's the oldest attraction they've got here. It's very sort of.
I think it looks better with like less actors because obviously you've got that.
It's very eerie.
You're kind of walking around expecting something to happen, but
not very technical at all. Like, it doesn't need to be. It's probably the most eerie thing here. To be honest, like into the screams, you know, coming out. Do you like it, Dean?
Yeah. Very minimal.
Minimal in terms of technology,
yeah,
but in terms of classic, it's very sort of skeletons, cheesy theming, a couple of animatronics what get you, cushiony floor.
Blackpool-esque.
Yeah, Blackpool-esque I would go for, but it's still one of my favourites here. After the main three, I put that in next, I think. Do really enjoy that. Fantastic. For me, I am going to give that 9 out of 10 because I just really enjoy it. Not as much for scares, but it's very eerie. What about you out of 10?
Oh, look what the cat dragged in.
What about you out of 10?
I'm going to give that a 9.
9, that's a good review as well from Mr. Jack Gator, everybody. Adidas?
Hello.
Out of 10?
Probably 8.
8. It's a very enjoyable, mate.
Yeah,
Don't go in expecting massive scares. It's just a nice experience, isn't it?
Nice.
Very nice.
Oh, we've got Midnight Syndicate playing here now.
Hey.
I
Good
recognise this.
scenery, I like this. You can buy loads of Hell-O-Ween gear. So obviously we've done all the different mazes tonight. We've got loads of reruns now, basically. Open till 11:30 tonight. It's late for an event. 5:30 till 11:30. You get your value for money. I mean, it's not too busy tonight, but I'm still glad we've got the bands because you're saving. Even if you're saving 10 minutes, it saves. We've drove 3 hours to get here. You may as well, you know.
And don't forget, there are loads of things at this event. You've got live entertainment, you've got street entertainment, you've got two attractions as well.
Loads of food on offer if you do need
Lots
food.
of food and drink on offer, yeah.
Oh, it's good. Ooh. Yeah, it's probably the shortest maze here, the Haunted House, but it's still a classic. I do really enjoy it. Look, like this sort of scenery in there, you know, it's very, you know, cheesy stuff, but the atmosphere is just quite creepy. Some great stuff for sale.
Here we go. Well, it's just cheesy joke time.
Molly
The
Crow.
Raven, see to the. I've forgotten the drink.
Ooh. Good stuff. I might have to make a little purchase. Jack here, everybody. So we've done some reruns on all the mazes now. We've had 2 goes through them all, and it's a great event. You know, it's a very good event. Some of the second runs, especially Chop Shop, were nowhere near as good as earlier runs. So we're going to go and have a 4th go through the Chop Shop now. I mean, this event is great. Am I as impressed as I was last year? No, I don't think the acting quality is quite as good. It seems to lack some good scares this year. However, you know, I do really enjoy some of the new additions for this year. I think, you know, Chop Shop's absolutely fantastic. I love some of the additions. Like the Colony's great. I do want to have another run through that actually and just see what it is like. But I've been saying to these guys, you know, we've been speaking to Twisted again tonight, and obviously when you go to some of these other attractions, touching, even at Alton Towers now, 7 miles up the road, if you want scares, you'll get better scares than here, you know. At the end of the day, Tulleys, if you found this video and watching it, you need to up your game, else you're going to fall majorly behind if you don't get some touch scares in here.
The vault now.
You know, I mean, the vault is absolutely diabolical. One of the worst. It is the worst scare maze I've ever experienced.
You just get lost.
I know what they're trying to do. It's that pitch black in there. You touch the walls and you get shocked.
I
understand that.
I can't believe there's no theming, no lighting. You know, it's just
at least try and show that there is shock panels. So if somebody wants to touch it, then you've got.
All you can see is a faint fire exit sign. That's all you can see.
A few more actors in there showing you the way, but obviously there isn't people there, and it's just find your way. But I know they want to rely on people touching the walls so you get shocked, but it's not.
Yeah, this event not as good as last year. There's some great improvements, but like I say, I mean, we've still got one of the big highlights. Probably the best thing of the night tonight. It's going to be that just behind us. Cellar, I think we need to have a go on that next. We're going to have another go through Chop Shop, then I reckon we need to get a ride on that beast. Yeah. But we'll...
Not been on one of these.
Yeah, they're good, really good. £6 a ride here, so it's not too bad for a booster. So we'll have a go, but yeah, Chop Shop's quite quiet. We might get our own run through here.
On the other hand, yes, this is fantastic.
It is.
You know.
This and the Cellar are the strong ones, I think. But yeah, we'll keep you updated throughout the night if we have any better runs. But so far, honestly, Tulleys, you do need to get touching now. 12 months ago, I was raving about this place. This time, I'm still impressed. One of my favourite scare events, but touching, even if it's in a couple of mazes, is needed to stay in the game. Alton Towers is leading the way with scares this year, in my opinion.
Certainly an improvement.
It is, definitely. Right, let's get back inside Chop Shop and we'll give this little beast a go again. This facade, though, stunning. So we're back in the car after doing a few more runs through. I had my best maze of the night just, which was Night Shade Circus. I thought that was great. It was just us three in it, really intense. We had a solo run through on the haunted house that was great and intense. But what it seems to me is that actors sort of get dropped down as the night goes on. I'm not sure if that's the case or not, but the last sort of run through that we had, the actors just seemed quite minimal, especially in Chop Shop.
Yeah, I think they disappear as the event dwindles. They disappear too.
Also, 45 minutes before the event,
Start shutting up.
The
bottom end, so you got Elements, Haunted House, and the Hollywood Hayride closed 45 minutes before, and the rest is shut 25 minutes early, which I'm not leaving with great impressions, to be honest. I mean, do I recommend...
We've got wristbands unlimited, whereas everybody else has only got one go on each. Whereas we've paid unlimited, you expect
to be able to go to the end.
and that's what's stated. It doesn't say it can close early, as far as I'm aware.
No, it's a shame, and I'm not leaving with the best thoughts. Do I recommend coming to this event? Yes, but if you want massive full-on thrills, then check out some of the other events like Alton Towers, believe it or not,
And of course, Twisted as well.
We've come 60 miles for this. There's a better event 7 miles up the road, in my opinion. Last year I loved it. This year I'm leaving a bit mixed.
Because other scare events is now starting to get into
step up the game.
Step up the game with touching and a lot of unique styles of mazes now.
But that can't overshadow what amazing theming they have. Some amazing theming, but stuff like the Colony, there was nothing going on. The Vault, one of the worst nights I've done. You know, it just wasn't great. But what was great, my favourite maze, of course, Chop Shop. Yeah,
very
that was
closely
good.
by that last run.
The theming just ends so far, but the other end is very simple but effective.
I also like the Cellar. I like the
always a
Haunted House,
classic.
but maze that needs sorting out. The Vault needs sorting out. Elements need some touching or something, but I just don't think it's going to come. What was your favourite maze, Jack?
I'd say the Chop Shop. I think that was a really good. I mean, the first run through it, that was very intense. I mean, we were.
And then it did dwindle. Unfortunately,
the thing is, it does
we
depend.
never have had a good run through after that because I think one actor must have disappeared pretty quickly.
Yeah, very unpredictable. We also had some conga lines earlier in the night as well.
Elements, we had a few waiting around in the middle.
Yeah, bear in mind it's 60 quid for what we've done tonight, and I'm not leaving with the best opinions. It's a shame, really. I mean, it was great.
There's great potential there.
Am I in a rush to come back next year, Tulleys? No, unless you step up your game, then we won't be coming back next year. But thanks for a good night. It's been enjoyable. You know, we've had a few scares. The last run on Night Shade was crazy. And my highlight of the night has got to be Accelerate, the boost.
We love KMG, don't we?
You know, really, really good. Really enjoyed that. It's a shame, very different vlog to last year where there wasn't a weak maze last year, was there?
No.
The whole thing was so much stepped up. More actors, more roaming street ends. It was just genuinely a lot better event. Definitely gone downhill a bit this year, I would say. And it's been good. That's been Dean.
Hello.
That's been Jack.
Hello.
And that's been me, Sean Sambrook. Make sure you go and check out some of the other fantastic scare vlogs that we've got online. We're obviously with Austin Universal, and we've been to Port Ventura Hell-O-Ween, Twisted, Scream Fest, Scare Fest, and then still to come we've got Screamland, Margate, Thorpe Park Friday Nights, and all the Europa Park vlogs to come. So it's going to be good. Hope you enjoyed it, and that means it's time to cue those credits. See you later, guys. Now a 3-hour journey back. Dun, dun,
Time to sleep. But not for Dean, hopefully.